Bulma's motorcycle. This is Pantasy Dragon Ball set 87005. It was released in October 2025. This construction block set consists of 213 pieces, which are compatible to bricks by other building blocks companies like Lego, Kobe, Mega, and so on. I paid for the set 16 euros. As the name already suggests, this build depicts the motorcycle which Bulma used in the Dragon Ball series. This is going to be my second Pantasy Dragon Ball build. The first set that I did build was the Tenkaichi Budokai, and I thought, now let's build a vehicle and not another building. But I will have to see if I will be happy with the completed build. Here on the backside we can see some more details of the build, and well, it seems that we are going to use quite a few special pieces. Pieces which, for example, the Lego company doesn't use. I know that many people, maybe most people, do not have a problem with this, but I personally prefer only building with standard pieces. I will have to see if I'm going to be happy with this build. Well, once we have completed the build, it will have the dimensions of 6.5 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. But first of all, we have to open the box. Inside the box we find the printed instructions. There are also digital instructions which we can download. The pieces in numbered bags. There are 2 bags with the number 1 and 1 bag with the number 2. So this means there should be 2 building sections. Yes, 2 building sections. And then we also get this bag here with unique pieces. Those are quite huge special molds, and yeah, as I said before, I'm not a fan of this, but at least they come with prints. There are no stickers in the set. Well, then I'm going to open the bags with the number 1 on them now. I will empty them on the table, and then I will start with step 1. I will come back to you as soon as I see something interesting or something doesn't work as shown in the instructions. Step 4. The instructions are a bit unclear here. Have a look at the inventory box. So we have to use a 1x1 brick. But what's the piece next to that 1x1 brick? First I thought it's a 1x1 plate modified, with a stud to its side, but the stud would be so tiny, this simply can't be. So I thought maybe it's a 1x1 by 2/3 brick modified with stud to the side. But this set doesn't come with such a piece, at least not the first building section. Well, then I simply had a look down here at the image, and there I could see it's a simple 1x1 brick modified. I don't know why they display it here so strangely. Well, oh, and we also use a special piece in the step here. Have a look. It's a 1x2 brick modified with 2 studs on one side. And yeah, this isn't a piece which a Lego company uses, but I guess Pantasy has made this mold here to circumvent protections. The Lego company has some kind of such a piece. The Lego piece is a simple 1x2 brick with 2 studs on one side, without grooves and without, curved edges. Step 6. In this step we use more special pieces. This time it's a 1x2 brick modified with only one stud on one side, and once again it comes with these grooves and curved edges. Step 8. Here we use more special pieces, but this time we get to see pieces which alternative brick companies use a lot. 1x1 plates with one stud on its side, but you can see the stud only is slightly attached to the side. Most of it, just sits freely on top of the plate. Step 20. A 2x6 plate with curved corners is another piece which you do not find in LEGO sets. Step 26. In this step we are using a 2x2 jumper plate, but it's not the LEGO jumper plate which we are used to. It slightly differs from the LEGO piece. As you can see, it comes with curved corners, and it also has got a groove. But so far we haven't really used any pieces which we can't replace with real LEGO pieces. For example, in this case here, it would look way better with a LEGO jumper plate, because with a LEGO jumper plate we wouldn't have these gaps here. Step 32. Now we are using pieces to which I don't know any LEGO equivalent. Have a look here at these 2x2 plates modified, or 2x2 slopes modified, whatever you want to call these pieces here. But I think it might be possible to recreate these pieces with simply combining several LEGO pieces. For example, here in the back we got a 1x2 plate, and in the front it's a 1x2 slope. Or do you call it 2x1 slope? I don't know. But you could also simply use two 1x1 slopes. When you combine these pieces, you might get something which looks almost like this. I think the only difference is that here in the front the slope is a bit taller than the LEGO slopes. But I don't think that this would make too much of a difference. Step 33. Do you remember our 1x1 plate modified? Now we are using the same thing as a 1x2 plate modified. Step 34. Now we are using a different version of these plates modified. This time the stud is attached, or the studs are attached in such a way that they reach lower than the plates themselves. In step 36 we are using a 1x2 slope which comes with a cool print. Here, have a look, it's a console. And with this piece I can also show you how the LEGO slopes would differ from these strange slopes which we have placed before. You can see that the normal slopes are a bit are less tall in the front. They are simply smaller at the peak. Step 37. This time I'm showing you a piece which isn't a special mold by Pantasy. This time it's simply a piece which I haven't used before, but it was actually introduced by the LEGO company. The LEGO company introduced this piece in 2017. It's a spearhead, and so far it appeared in 52 LEGO sets. Step 42. Oh, this set really has a lot of special molds. So once again we get a piece which looks slightly differently than the LEGO version. It's a 1x2 plate modified. But yeah, it has got this gap here, and once again we have got curved corners. Step 48. This time we are using real unique pieces, real special molds to which there are no Lego equivalents. We use them as the front wheel's wheelhouse. Step 49. We have completed the first building section and our motorbike starts to look like a motorbike. Yeah. Alright, then now in the second building section, which at the same time is the final building section, we are going to complete the bike. Steps 58 and 59. We are building the wheelhouse for the rear wheel, and for that we are using more pieces, which are unique pieces. At least I think so. So we got once again the pieces for the wheelhouse itself, the two halves. And then we also get these strange pieces here, which I haven't seen before. Step 65. It's time to add the roof, and I have to admit that this is quite a cool piece. It even comes with a print. Now we also get to see what the strange pieces are which we just have discovered. They are there to hold the roof in place. Great. Step 67. I think I haven't mentioned it yet, but these Pantasy pieces are really of great quality. And I think this step here is a good opportunity to show you how the injection points on the studs look like. Have a look here, they are barely visible. That's just awesome. These pieces really look great, and the clutch power is also just perfect. There's no problem with it. Step 70. I have found another piece which looks a bit differently than its Lego equivalent. As you can see here, this 1x2 slope with, I think there's a step in it. Yeah, it comes with curved corners once again, and the Lego piece simply does have normal corners. Step 86. We have completed the build. And with no doubt, this is Bulma's motorbike. It looks amazing. Well, unlike the real bike, our bike can stand without any help. The kickstand down here, yeah, it's just for decorative purposes. I guess the reason for this is that the wheels are a bit wider than the wheels on the real bike. But I think this is the only noticeable difference. Everything else just looks right. So let's have a look at all those details. First of all, I think this is the most noticeable thing. It's, yeah, the see-through roof. This looks so cool. And it also comes with this writing here in the back, which is a print. I guess this, yeah, works like a registration plate. I don't know. What else do we see? Here we got the mirrors, and we got this really cool console. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Then we got the handlebar with, I don't know, the brake levers or whatever. What else? I'm not sure, but I guess that this is the fuel tank cap. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember if it was ever shown in Dragon Ball how you refuel those things. Well, then here we got the seat. Down here is the kickstand, which I showed you before. And then on both sides we get the pedals. And here in the back there are the exhaust pipes. Then of course we also got lights in the back and in the front. And indicators. There are 4 indicators. And yeah, those are just printed on this big piece here, just like this Capsule 9 writing. In most parts, this build is designed really well. What I do not like, besides the 2 white tires, is that we can see blue and red pins. Over here. And also on the opposite side, down here. They should have used white pins instead. The Pantasy bricks are great quality. There is really no reason to complain. The injection holes are almost perfect. They are barely visible. And there is no problem with the clutch power at all. But we used a lot of special pieces, which are variations of standard pieces, which are still protected by the Lego company, I guess. This piece over here, or also this piece back here. Yeah, those 2 pieces are a good example for that. You should be able to replace almost all of those pieces with standard Lego pieces if you want to. But there are also some special pieces or special molds which you can't simply replace. For example, the roof and yeah, the wheel houses. For me personally, having a special piece for the roof is okay, since it is just a huge window. And yeah, windows look strange when you assemble them with a lot of individual pieces. But I don't like that we also used so huge special molds for the wheelhouses. I don't like the idea of huge special molds in general. It just feels a bit like lazy design, even though the end result might look more accurate. That's also the reason why I don't build a lot of Kobe sets. I prefer building only with standard pieces. But that is just my personal preference. I guess most people feel differently. What I like very much is that this set does not come with any stickers. They exclusively use prints. That's really cool, and we do not get to see this in a lot of sets. Well, I had a pleasant building experience. It's a small set. You don't use too much time. You don't need too much time to assemble everything, and the instructions are very easily understandable. I didn't have to use the included brick separator once. The final build looks great, and if you can accept some unique pieces, then I see no reason why not to recommend the set. Just don't display the build in such a way that you can see it from below, because there is a huge and annoying copyright text.